Hello friends, welcome to Austen Echoes. Today our topic is Rich Dad Poor Dad book summary. In a world where money rules, most people work hard, but never truly get ahead. What's the secret difference between the rich and the poor? Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad reveals the mindset, habits, and lessons that schools never teach you, lessons that can change your financial future forever. Today, we'll break down these powerful ideas in a simple, easy-to-follow way. So, sit back and get ready to discover how to make money work for you, instead of working for money. The story of Rich Dad Poor Dad. Robert Kiyosaki grew up in Hawaii during the 1950s. As a young boy, he had two father figures in his life. His real father, highly educated, a PhD, a well-paid government employee. Robert calls him Poor Dad. His best friend Mike's father, an 8th grade dropout who owned businesses and became one of the richest men in Hawaii. Robert calls him Rich Dad. Both men were smart, hardworking, and successful in their own ways, but they had very different ideas about money and life. Childhood curiosity. At age 9, Robert and Mike wanted to be rich. They saw other kids with new bikes and fancy things, but their families couldn't always afford them. So Robert asked his real father how to get rich. Poor Dad said, "Go to school, get good grades, and find a safe, secure job. That's how you'll have money." But Robert wasn't satisfied, so his dad suggested, "Why don't you ask Mike's father? He's good with money." First lesson from Rich Dad. Robert and Mike went to Rich Dad and asked him, "Will you teach us how to be rich?" Rich Dad agreed, but he warned them that learning about money would be different from what school taught. He put them to work in one of his small shops, paying them just 10 cents an hour. After a few weeks, Robert complained, "This isn't fair. I'm working hard and not earning enough." Rich Dad laughed and said, "Good. You're beginning to feel what most workers feel. The rich don't work for money, they make money work for them." He explained that most people get trapped in the rat race, working for money, spending it, and working again. The key to wealth was owning assets that generate income. The asset versus liability lesson. Over the years, Rich Dad taught Robert and Mike the most important financial rule. Assets put money in your pocket: rental properties, investments, businesses. Liabilities take money from your pocket: cars, gadgets, debt. Most people think buying a bigger house or car means they're rich, but often, these are liabilities that drain money. Mind your own business. As Robert grew older, he noticed his poor dad always worked for someone else, while Rich Dad built his own businesses. Rich Dad's advice: even if you have a job, build something that's yours, investments, side businesses, so you're not relying on one paycheck. The power of financial education. Rich Dad showed Robert how the rich use corporations and tax laws to keep more of their money. Employees get taxed first and spend what's left. Business owners spend first and get taxed on what's left. He also taught Robert to invest, to spot opportunities others miss. Life choices. Poor Dad believed in job security and a steady income. Rich Dad believed in freedom, risk-taking, and financial education. Robert saw both paths clearly. His real father died struggling with bills. His rich dad passed on his wealth, knowledge, and financial habits to his family. Robert chose Rich Dad's path, becoming an investor, entrepreneur, and educator. Moral of the story: wealth isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. Financial freedom comes from assets, financial education, and a mindset that sees opportunities instead of limits. And that's the wisdom of Rich Dad Poor Dad, a book that teaches not just how to earn, but how to grow and keep your wealth. If you learned something valuable today, make sure to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more life-changing book summaries. Remember, the road to financial freedom starts with the right mindset, so take the first step today. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Please like, share, and subscribe.